Could it be that the end of our universe might mark the beginning of another, one entirely unique yet somehow connected to our own? Theories of the multiverse have been speculated for centuries, but recent developments are giving these ideas new momentum. The James Webb Space Telescope has, for the first time in history, delivered an image of what could be another universe. Throughout recorded history, humans have looked to the stars and wondered about the cosmos. The earliest civilizations believed the sun, moon, and stars were gateways through which light entered their world, which they envisioned as a flat disk. Over millennia, we've learned that our planet is spherical, orbiting a star, which in turn is part of a vast galaxy, one of countless others. Despite this knowledge, we still have only a limited understanding of space. Scientists continually discover new aspects of the universe, some confirming old theories and others introducing new mysteries. Just a century ago, we had no answers to questions about the origin of the universe, whether it had an end, or whether it was infinite. The best telescopes of the time allowed us to see around 13.3 billion light-years into space. But what we are seeing is not the present. It's a glimpse into the past, as the light from distant objects has taken billions of years to reach us. This ability to look back in time is fascinating, but until recently, it was thought we had reached the limits of what we could see. That was until the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, a joint project between NASA, the Canadian Space Agency, and the European Space Agency, began its operations in the summer of 2022. Even its first images ignited debates among scientists. One of the most intriguing findings involved 6 galaxies that should not have existed so soon after the Big Bang, appearing just 250 to 350 million years afterward. This raises a challenging question. Could the Big Bang theory be wrong, or is there another explanation? The possibility that we're seeing another universe has been raised. One remarkable image captured by the JWST shows a galaxy cluster, MAX J0647+75, which appears as a beautiful collection of galaxies shimmering in space. What makes this even more remarkable is that a similar region was imaged by the Hubble Space Telescope a decade ago, but the quality of the image was far lower. The gravitational lensing effect, where distant objects are magnified by those in front, allowed JWST to reveal much more detailed images, showing that these objects are incredibly old. This discovery challenges current cosmological models. The galaxies in this image seem to have produced far more stars than our own Milky Way, suggesting that our understanding of the universe may be flawed. Could it be that we are only one of many universes, each operating under different physical laws, possibly existing alongside or even within our own universe? Some scientists suggest that we may be living in a multiverse, a concept that posits multiple universes coexisting with different properties and dimensions. Among the first of these galaxies to be identified was Glass Z12, named after the gravitational lensing effect that helps scientists observe it. This galaxy existed around 300 to 400 million years after the Big Bang, a finding that seemed almost impossible according to current cosmological theories. Its discovery was hailed as a breakthrough, but even more surprising and ancient galaxies were found afterward. One such galaxy, Sirius 93316, defies expectations. When scientists measured its redshift, they received 2 conflicting results, one showing an incredible age, the other indicating a much younger object. This strange phenomenon has led scientists to dub it Schrödinger's universe, inspired by the famous quantum physicist Erwin Schrödinger. His theory suggested that, at the quantum level, more than one reality could exist simultaneously. Could this also be the case on a cosmic scale? While some researchers remain skeptical and question whether these distant objects are truly galaxies, ongoing data analysis and spectroscopy are helping to confirm their existence. The discovery of Sirius 93316 could be just the beginning. The James Webb Space Telescope may soon identify galaxies with redshifts higher than 20, meaning they could have existed only 200 million years after the Big Bang. If these galaxies are real, they could represent a boundary of existence, possibly hinting at other regions of space beyond the observable universe. Thus, we may need to rethink our understanding of the universe. Rather than talking about the beginning of the universe or the time after the Big Bang, it may be more accurate to refer to these moments as the edge of the observable universe. As the JWST continues to unveil new findings, we could be on the verge of discovering entirely that the end of our universe is actually the beginning of another, one entirely unique but similar to our own. The concept of the multiverse is not new to humanity or astronomy, but it is gaining more attention. Recently, the James Webb Space Telescope delivered its first image of what may be another universe. Throughout history, people have looked to the sky and pondered the nature of the stars, the moon, and the sun. Early civilizations viewed the sun and moon as openings in the sky, through which light entered their world, which they believed to be flat. Over the years, our understanding of the cosmos has evolved drastically. We now know that the Earth is a sphere orbiting a star, which is part of a vast universe full of countless other stars and planets. Despite our progress, our knowledge of the universe remains limited. For around 100 years, we've been uncovering new mysteries, but many questions remain unanswered. Until recently, we had no clear idea about who or what created the universe, or whether it has an end or is infinite. With the best telescopes, we've been able to see around 13.3 billion light-years into space. Looking into the universe is like peering into the past, as the light we see has traveled vast distances and taken billions of years to reach us. This view of the universe's history has fascinated scientists. While the Hubble Space Telescope allowed us to observe the early universe, we thought we'd come close to the origin, but we were still far from the full picture, until the James Webb Space Telescope began operation in the summer of 2022. The first images from Webb stirred heated debates among scientists. For example, there are 6 galaxies that should not have existed so early in the universe, as they appear to have formed 250 to 350 million years after the Big Bang, which challenges current theories. Under current models, it should have taken billions of years for stars to gather and form galaxies. So, does this mean the Big Bang theory is wrong, or is there another explanation? One possibility is that we could be looking at another universe entirely. One striking image from Webb reveals the galaxy cluster MAX J0647+75, which looks like a collection of jewels sparkling in the vastness of space. What excites scientists is not just the beauty of this image, but the fact that the same region was imaged by the Hubble Space Telescope 10 years ago, albeit with much lower resolution. The advanced imaging from Webb has unveiled stunning new details, including the effects of gravitational lensing, where objects in the foreground magnify distant objects behind them. This discovery has led to intriguing questions about the nature of these galaxies. According to current cosmological models, these galaxies are much older and brighter than expected, and could even have formed many more stars than our own Milky Way. This challenges our current understanding of cosmology. Some scientists now wonder whether the models we've been using are based on incorrect assumptions, and whether there could be many universes with entirely different rules of physics and time. One of the first newly discovered galaxies was called Glass Z12. The name glass comes from gravitational lensing, and the redshift of Z12 indicates it existed 300 to 400 million years after the Big Bang. This discovery alone was a breakthrough, but even more surprising galaxies followed, like the candidate galaxy CRS 93316. This galaxy appears to exist in 2 places and 2 times simultaneously, leading researchers to dub it Schrödinger's universe, inspired by the quantum theory that multiple realities can exist at once. While some scientists are still skeptical about the measurements, further data from Webb's infrared cameras has ruled out the possibility that CRS 93316 is a young star or a black hole. This suggests the discovery could be a glimpse into a universe that existed much earlier than previously thought. NASA has even suggested that Webb may eventually find galaxies with redshifts greater than 20, meaning they could have existed just 200 million years after the Big Bang. The implications of these findings are profound. We may be witnessing regions of space that predate the Big Bang, suggesting the universe could have a much deeper, more complex history than we currently understand. Rather than thinking of the universe's beginning as a singular event, we may soon refer to it as the edge of the observable universe, with the possibility of other realms of existence that we have yet to discover.